Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, a crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on a team from the ACC, a crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Testing the right side here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Downs. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right side. Trucks through the defender. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. play of this opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Downs. Catch made by the tight end. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already
gets past the tackler into open space now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Can he reach the end zone?
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Downs. It's a short completion of the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position, open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
1st down and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Gets made on the out route. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Downs. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. He's swarmed by the defense. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Got space, looking to score. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here for this offense. To the air. It's Downs. Pressure is coming. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Downs. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back in motion now. To throw. It's Downs. Caught quickly.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
The sack on first down. It's second down. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, second forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. At the 10 now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll run it here. Powers through the tackle. They stop him right at the 24. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. To throw. It's Downs. Lets it go quickly. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You
know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the receivers got it. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. The tight end has got it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Coming up, the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking downfield. It's Downs. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
On third down, he drops to throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allowed.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk away.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one.